Alright, peace and two, what's up everyone? D Prime 215 here. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to yours truly. Been a little bit since I did a preview, prediction, or review of a wrestling match, but here we are back at it. And it will be for the biggest wrestling show of the year, WrestleMania 39. So the match in particular, in my opinion, is the biggest match of WrestleMania 39. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the WWE, I guess you would call it the Undisputed Championship, WWE Championship, and Universal Championship, as Reigns holds both belts, right? So who do I think is going to win? Why do I think they're going to win? How do I think the match is going to go? All this, that, and the third. First things first, off rip, I am totally cool with Roman Reigns holding the belts until the year 3000. If the planet's still here, it didn't catch on fire and blow up, but we're all still here, I'm totally cool with that. So, Reigns, and this is someone who has not been a fan of Reigns since day one. I'll admit, like, I'm a pretty late Reigns fan, so that says a lot for me to want him to hold the belts forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. However, the problem that comes up, too many evers. However, the problem that comes up is it gets to a point where, as great as he is, a lot of his opponents don't really seem to have any real credible chance of beating him. It has nothing to do with the actual skill level of his opponents, because he's had some pretty great ones along the way. Most recently, and arguably most notably, Sami Zayn. That was one of the craziest, most creative storylines I've seen in a minute. But again, it's just like you kind of knew Reigns was going to win, right? On the flip side, we have Cody Rhodes. He comes in after taking, a hiatus from WWE, going on the Indies, working in New Japan, and yes, the gigantic, oversized elephant in the room doing backflips and somersaults. He was a founding member of All Elite Wrestling, which is currently WWE's top competitor in North America. So for him to do all of that and then come back to WWE after, along the way, constantly taking shots at WWE, for him to come back and, have that the story with Seth Rollins. He winds up getting injured. He comes back from the injury, wins the Royal Rumble. You're looking at his family history, with his father, Dusty, rest in peace, and how all that's being, kind of incorporated into the storyline. It's a bit hard to deny, man. I really think that, Cody Rhodes should win this match. Someone has to take the belts from Reigns at some point. And I would prefer for that to happen versus him having to vacate the championships, which we all know that could happen in this industry, unfortunately. People can get injured and stuff out of people's control, XYZ. But I think if anyone's going to take the belts from Reigns, it would make all the sense in the world for it to be Cody Rhodes. He's red hot right now. The story is great. Everything's building up to this, the ultimate event at WrestleMania. So there you have it. I'm looking at I almost said Roman Rhodes. Too many Rhodes in this, Roman Rhodes, whatever. But I'm looking at Cody Rhodes winning the WWE Undisputed Championship, and then at some point, hopefully, he drops one of those belts, or they just separate them. That way, Raw can have its championship and SmackDown can have its championship, and it can go back to how it was somewhat during the brand split era. But yeah, there you have it. As far as the match, I have no worries about it. It should be the match of WrestleMania. I'll be very surprised if it's clean. I'm looking forward to seeing, I don't say looking forward to, but I'm expecting to see some level of, perhaps dissension, borderline, or just, if not outright, insubordination on the Bloodline side. We've seen, some of that going on with the Usos. So who knows, man? It's going to be something to see, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Cody Rhodes winning. I would love for Reigns to retain, but someone has to take the belts, like I said. So who do you guys think is going to win this match? Let me know what you think of this match, the storyline, all that XYZ, all that good stuff in the comment section below. Once again, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to yours truly, D Prime 215, and we'll see what it's hitting for at WrestleMania 39. One last thing, I think Cody Rhodes will come out with 30 to 70 people like he used to do in AEW, and how a lot of rappers do at award shows. I'll be very surprised if Cody makes his entrance by himself. I just wanted to throw that in there, but that's enough of me talking. We'll see what it's hitting for WrestleMania 39. Till next time, peace and take care.